session is going to be a continuation from where we left off in the previous video. So it's going to be about yoga therapy for polymenorrhea or polymenia, which is irregular frequent menstrual cycles. So roughly, a healthy cycle is about 28 days. If your cycle is anywhere between 24 to 32 days, about 4-5 days here and there, it's absolutely alright, it's still healthy, and if it's a one-off thing. But if your cycles regularly are less than 24 days, then you fall under the condition which is called polymenorrhea, and I highly recommend you get yourself checked or tested. So I'm going to be linking the previous video down below, so you can take a look at that, and this is the sequel or the continuation of it. So we're going to start off today with some easy meditative postures. And these 3 postures are going to form the foundation of today's practice. So let's start by sitting comfortably and cross-legged. Keep your spine straight, your neck and your head aligned on top of your shoulders stacked on your hips, and you're seated nice and upright, comfortably. Now, your left leg, the heel is close to the perineum, and the entire left foot, it rests on the right thigh. And the right thigh, you bring the heel up towards the pelvis bone. And the back of your foot is rested on the left thigh. Right? Now you try to keep this knee as low as possible. So if I press this knee down, then my body tends to tilt forward. So you don't want to be doing that. You just want to keep it as low as possible without disturbing the lock that is created here with your feet. You can gently keep your hands on your lap. You could also hold a mudra by touching your tips of the thumb and the forefinger. This is called the Jnana Mudra. And this helps you focus. So let's gently close our eyes and start this practice by focusing inward. So just observe your body. How are you feeling today? Gently observe your breath. Just focus on the inhalation and exhalation. You notice the slight rise in the chest area as you inhale, and the drop as you exhale. This posture is called Siddhasana, and it helps correct the general posture of the body, especially those who have droopy shoulders. So it's very difficult to droop your shoulders in this position. So you automatically, your body tends to sit upright when you've created this base lock. Be sure to extend the trunk from the base of the spine, from the small of your back, and not from the middle of the back. As you stay in this position for longer, your awareness heightens. And we can gently come out of this posture. The next asana that we're going to be doing today is called Virasana, which translates as the hero pose. So Vir in Sanskrit means hero, and Virasana is the hero pose. So we come to sitting on our heels, and then you hold your ankle and place it beside your hip. You hold the other ankle and place it beside the hip. And then you make sure that your hips are rested on the mat. So this is the final posture. If you find it really difficult to place your hips on the mat, then you could keep a little bit of a height, like a couple of folded blankets, or you would even use a yoga block below your hips to rest yourself on it. If I were to show you an easy variation of this pose, then it would be sitting on the heels itself, which would look something like this, where your big toes are joined together. So this would be an intermediate posture, And the final posture would be, of course, to keep the heels beside your hip and to have the toes pointing backward. So this is the hero pose. Let's sit here for just a couple of seconds. Regularize your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you gently come out of this posture. The next asana that we're going to be doing is called the Padmasana. So the Padmasana is a highly recommended posture to sit in while doing meditations. And let's see how we do it. So you can stretch out your legs in Dandasana. To give it a little break, let's just stretch it out and wriggle it a little bit. Loosen it up. You can move your toes up and down, backward and forward, and sideways. So just loosen up the legs. Now, take your right ankle and bring it up towards the pelvic bone, just inside of the pelvic bone. And you do the same with the left ankle. So hold the left ankle, rotate your calf muscle outward, it just becomes easier. Rotate the calf muscle outward and bring the left heel also towards the pelvis. So you kind of create a lock for the shins, and without disturbing this lock and without moving your feet from where they are, just try to bring the knees closer to each other. And now you can see that my left knee is not completely on the mat, but I will still try my best to keep it towards the mat, right, without disturbing this. So the more I press my shins down, then I get an extension of the trunk, and my back is completely straight, my shoulders are rolled back, my chest is nice and broad, and the breathing is steady. So they say that when the spine is erect, then that becomes one of the best meditative postures. So you can keep your hands again in Jnana Mudra. Close your eyes and just observe your body. Just travel inward. And let's take a couple of breaths here. Inhale deeply. And exhale fully, completely. Just one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Gently open your eyes and we release the legs gently. So when you're doing it for the first few times, then I would recommend to not hold it for this long. If you're feeling a lot of discomfort, then it's okay to come out of the posture much sooner. So let's do that the other way around, with the left leg coming in first. It's always good to rotate the calf and bring the left heel first towards my pelvis bone, and then do the same on the right leg. Rotate your calf muscle and bring the right leg in. Press the shin bone down, hold your mudra, roll the shoulders backward and breathe. Just focus inward. Do inhalations and exhalations at your own pace. Just observe how your body feels. If there are any imbalances you think you would like to work on, focus on the healing that your body requires. Affirm that your menstrual cycles are going to be normalized and your reproductive system is healthy and bright. Breathe in and breathe out. Gently open your eyes and we come out of Padmasana. Right? So these are the three basic postures we did today, that is the Siddhasan, Virasana and Padmasana. All three of them could be used for meditation. And now we'll be doing cycles of Virasana and Padmasana, which involves a little bit of variation of these postures. So let's start with the Virasana cycle, for which I will be getting into Virasana again. So bring the heels beside your hips, place the hips down, and now I'm going to interlock my fingers and extend my hands up. So if you like, you could watch to check if your palms are parallel to the ceiling, and stretch upward. Stretch, stretch, stretch completely so that you can feel it in the sides of your trunk. Your armpits are nice and open, and all your joints in your hand, the shoulder joints, the elbows and the wrists, the fingers are getting a nice stretch. Also your entire spine is straight. Then you gently bend over, keeping the concavity of the back as we discussed yesterday, and you rest your forehead on the ground, and your palms are on the back of your feet or the soles of your feet. You relax here for a couple of more seconds. This is called the Virasana cycle. Now press your palms to your feet and gently come up to sitting back in Virasana, and then we come out of the posture. So the next asana that we're going to be doing is called the Supta Virasana. Supta means lying down, so we're going to be doing the lying down hero pose. So I get back into my Virasana, and then I gently bend back to rest on my elbows, then rest the crown of my head on the mat and release my hands. And then I gently place the back of my head on the mat as well as my shoulder blades and the upper back. Then I take my hands back and extend it behind my head. So this posture is called the Supta Virasana. Now initially it might be difficult to keep your knees together, so many people tend to go like this, but that's okay, as you can gently adjust yourself and build the flexibility to keep your knees together. Let's relax in this posture for a couple of seconds. Enjoy the nice stretch right from your ankles to the knees, thighs, the pelvis, the abdomen, till your palms and your fingers. Gently release your hands, place it beside your feet and come up. With this, we complete the entire Virasana cycle. Moving on to the Padmasana cycle. So bring yourself in Dandasana again, and we get to Padmasana. So we repeat what we did earlier. Bring both your ankles inside of your pelvis bone. And here, we're going to move to Parvatasana, which is the first step to the Padmasana cycle. So you stretch your hands upward and extend it. Make sure your hands are parallel to the ceiling. So Parvatasana means the mountain pose. So you're here, you feel as steady as the mountain. So your hips form the base of the mountain and you're extending right from the base of your back. Upward, upward, upward. So all the energies are moving upward while you get a nice extension. And then release. next posture is going to be Baddha Padmasana, where I'm going to take my hands behind my back, crisscross them and hold the big toes with my fingers, right? So for this, I would say bring your knees as close to each other as possible. And now take your right hand behind to hold your left foot, and take the left hand behind to hold your right foot. Now this may not be possible initially, so you may be able to just reach here or here, or your hands might just reach here. You may not be able to hold the foot right away, but that's alright. Everything happens with practice. So you create this lock, and this is the final posture. And if I were to show you how this looks from the back, then here we go. So I'm just crossing, I put my left hand first now, and then the right. And then to complete this posture, we bend forward, keeping the Baddha Padmasana lock. So I keep the lock, and then I bend down forward to Yogaformenturationissues to rest my head on the mat. And again, it may not be possible initially, so it's absolutely okay if you reach even halfway here, but just make sure you keep the spine straight, the trunk straight, and not cave in like this. Don't cave in your lungs at any point of time. So we stay here just for 5 seconds. Breathe normally. And relax. Rest. Let your forehead be rested. Focus inwards. And gently inhale and come up. Let's release this lock. Again, extend your legs out to release any tension that might have built up in the legs, to release the extreme stretch, especially the ankle joints, and a little bit of it on the knee joints. Right. So moving on, the next posture we're going to be doing is the Matsyasana or the fish pose, for which we again get into Padmasana. Make sure you keep changing your leg, so always do it with the right leg up and then the left leg up, and then vice versa. So now once you're in Padmasana, gently lie back to rest the crown of your head on the mat. So this is one variation of Matsyasana, where you hold your toes and you press the knee down as much as possible, your right knee. And another variation of Matsyasana would be to rest your head and your back and extend your arms backward. Let's relax here for some time. Feel the extension. Now, all of these postures can be modified by putting a couple of pillows behind your back if your body is still not able to get into the complete posture. And gently come up. Now be sure to do it with your other leg on top as well. So let's quickly get doing that. So first my right leg is in, and then my left leg on top of the right. Moving back, resting my crown, staying here for a couple of seconds. So since my throat in this region is getting a nice stretch, this posture is highly recommended for those with thyroid issues. Let's now rest the back and the back of the head, and hold your toes. Relax a this posture, take your hands back, stretch it out, and gently come out of the posture. Release your feet, extend out, and wiggle your legs a little bit. Let's do circles with our toes and feet, and reverse circles, just to release any tension. Alright, so the last posture that we're going to be doing today is called the malasana or the garland pose, for which we will come to a complete squat with our feet together. So if I were to do it forwards, then the feet are together, the ankles are pressing against each other, and then I'm going to extend my hands out. I'm going to stay here for a couple of counts, for a couple of breaths, breathing in normally. Make sure your back is straight. This posture is again great to improve hunchbacks, and it really strengthens the back. It also works on your ankles, your knees, your thighs, and strengthens the hips. Okay, now moving on, I'm going to just show you sideways. Again, keep your feet together, and you're going to extend the knees outward, bend the trunk forward, and keep that concavity of the back, so your back goes in straight like this and not hunched like that. So your back goes in straight down without the hunch, so you don't want to be doing this with your head first. Keep a straight back, bend down. You use to place your elbows down on the mat, and then just rotate. Entwine your shins with your hands and hold your ankle. Press your arms to the shins and keep extending the trunk. And you're looking forward. Keep pressing your arms, your biceps to the shins, and elongate the trunk. This is the intermediate position of Malasana. So to get into the complete position, we take our head parallel to the ground, and now you lock the armpit to the shin and extend your hand back. Same way on the other side. And you adjust yourself so that your hands are almost touching each other. So if you're flexible, then you'll be able to hold your hands together. Clearly I'm getting there as well. So bring your hands as close to each other as possible. Keep extending the trunk. Hold it for a couple of seconds here and gently come out of the posture. Extend the legs out. Always be sure to end your practice with at least 5 to 8 minutes of Shavasana. Be completely lying down on the mat, rested. Observe your breath, observe your body. And this gets us to the end of the series on yoga therapy for polymenorrhea. I hope you guys enjoyed. Do let me know how you